I'd like to wish everybody a nice evening and welcome you to the fifth annual Chamber Bright Stars Awards and NOACC's semi-annual meeting. Thank you for everybody who came out tonight. I know some traffic, we had some traffic issues with the leader of the free world a stone's throw away here. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Tony Gallo. I'm the Director of Business Development for the Lorain County Chamber of Commerce, but more importantly, I am the chair of NOACC this evening, and actually all last year. It's my honor to welcome all of the chambers here tonight, as well as their Bright Star recipients. We'd like to start by thanking everybody here at the Great Lakes Science Center for making this evening very, very nice. Vicki's been working with them over the last several months to make this a memorable event, and I think the food and the layout and the views from these windows, no matter where you're at, are pretty incredible. If you've never seen downtown Cleveland, and we have a beautiful evening, and there must have been a beautiful sunset because we have some nice pink skies out there as well, too. To match my pink shirt, we had breast cancer awareness at our board meeting this afternoon, so just FYI. We'd also like to thank Steve Petty and the folks at New Image Media who, again, are taping this event. Steve has done really well in keeping us up to date on our NOACC TV and on the NOACC website as well, too. He'll be adding this, this video soon as well, too. And if you haven't had a chance to go on there to see my chair message and you want a good laugh or you're tired one night and you want to go to bed, go ahead and click on that and you can tune in and watch me. Last but not least, I want to thank Don Knife from Anthem. Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield is sponsoring tonight's evening. Don, can you stand up and sort of wave? Oh, Don, yeah. Don, why don't you come up now? Sure.
Thank you, NOACC. Thank you to all the chambers for allowing us to participate, inviting us to attend this event again this year. Congratulations to the honorees tonight. Our relationship with NOACC started back in 1993 with just a handful of chambers. Back then, we were known as Community Mutual, Blue Cross Blue Shield, and NOACC was actually known as the Northeast Ohio Area Chambers of Commerce. Since that time, you've grown to over 120 chambers all over Northern Ohio. We at Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield would like to thank all of you for working with us and partnering with us for close to 20 years now. So thanks, folks.
Thank you, Don. We actually have 44 chambers here tonight, and we actually had a record attendance of nearly 190 people here tonight as well, too. So obviously for our fifth edition of the Bright Star, it's getting bigger every year. We actually had somebody show up in a bus today with their pictures on the side. Strongsville Chamber actually showed up with a whole bunch of people. So you got to love the initiative with that. So with tonight's Bright Star Awards, when we give them all out, we will have handed out a total of 232 total Bright Stars over the 5 years. So obviously, that's a great accomplishment. We're looking forward to doing it again next year and many years to come as well, too. I want to introduce the rest of, you know me, I'm the chair. I want to introduce the rest of the NOACC officers from 2012. We have Shirley Workman from the Akron Board of Trades. Shirley, you want to wave? Liz Manning from the Rocky River Chamber of Commerce. Liz. Steve Petty from the Warrensville Heights Area Chamber. And Wayne Lawrence from Beechwood Chamber, who's our immediate past chair. NOACC is also proud to have great vendors that provide services to our chambers, and we have some of those in attendance tonight as well, too. You just met Don Knight from Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield. We also have Pete Young and Megan Busovicki from Benefits One Group. Sorry, Megan. Are they here? Can they stand up? Yeah. We have Steve Musgrave from Wellness Council of Northeast Ohio as well, too. Welcome, Steve. Besides the Bright Stars, this is also our semi-annual meeting, so we do have a few things that we need to take care of before we get to the Bright Star events. First of all, the minutes from the April meeting at Kalahari in Sandusky need to be approved, and the Treasurer's report from September 2012 must be reviewed and filed for audit as well, too. If a chamber actually wants to look at it, I know Vicki's got a small one up there. There is a full printed version of the minutes and the Treasurer's report that's available at the registration table, and the minutes are posted on the NOACC website as well, too. But barring nobody running down the stairs to actually do that, I'd like to see if there are any corrections. If there are no corrections, we'll go ahead and accept them as they are. Oh, do you have a correction? You're okay, all right, you're saying we should accept them, thank you. On that, we automatically will accept them then. If there are no questions on the Treasurer's report, I do want to point out that under the expenses on the Treasurer's report, there were almost $65,000 that were distributed to our member chambers this year with the marketing programs from Anthem, the residuals from Workers' Compensation from Benefits One Group, Chamber Office Plus from Independence Business Supply, and the first year with our FedEx partnership program as well, too. Your chamber obviously had an opportunity and has opportunities to get money back by participating in any of these programs. If you're not participating, you can always sign up. Next year, we'd like to make sure that you are part of that money that goes back to you each year as well, too. So don't leave any of the money on the table. Make sure you are participating in everything that can get some dollars to your chamber. We also want to welcome a new chamber and ask you to approve them. We have the Springfield Township Area Chamber of Commerce. If we can have a signification of aye from all the chambers, if you would like to vote to accept them. With that, with Springfield Township added, we are currently at 125 chambers, and we represent nearly 30,000 chamber business members, which still makes NOACC the largest independent chamber association in the United States, and that deserves a round of applause. Now I'm going to introduce somebody who needs no introduction, Vicki Hawk, who's going to give you an update on the organization.
Hi, everybody. This is so exciting. Once a year we get to do this, and it's just mind-blowing to see everybody here and on such a great day, and everything Tony said. It's just nice. So thank you again for participating. Thank you again for all your activity within NOACC, because this really, again, is about you, your chamber members, what we can do to help you help your members. So please keep that in mind. If there's opportunities for either me or Tony or Wayne or one of the other officers to come and visit with your chamber, please offer that out there, because a lot of time we don't have an advertising budget. Can you hear me? Wait, I'll bend down here. Okay. I'm not going to repeat all that, but thank you again for participating tonight and for doing what we're doing here. And again, NOACC was designed to help you help your members. So if they're not, like Tony said, saving the money and bringing in the benefits and opportunities that we work really hard to give you, then you're missing the boat. So again, if there's an opportunity for either myself or Tony, Wayne, any of the officers to come and speak at your chamber, please let us know, because I think it's a great way to get the word out. We don't have a marketing budget per se. We like to give the money back to you if we can. So keep that in mind. Let us know. I had one request tonight, so I look forward to them. Let me just quickly go through a couple of points that I don't want to miss out on, and hopefully my clicker will get us there. First, before I go any farther, I do want to thank Margie, her guy. She's a nice lady that you met when you came in tonight, and she helps me with everything, and I couldn't keep it together without her, so I don't know if Margie's up here. Yes, clap for her, please. Thank you, Margie. And the other lady that has helped so much has been Jerry Vespoli. I know she's kind of a vendor because she does marketing stuff, but she does this stuff on a wing and a prayer, and I'm always calling her up and making her do stuff at the last minute. Jerry, where are you? There she is. That woman is talented. Thanks, both of these ladies. They're my angels. Earlier this year, as Tony mentioned, we distributed $7,500 to the top 8 chambers from the Anthem NOACC Chamber Win-Win Derby. Again, more money we try to get out there. These were chambers that had the highest percentage of increase in Anthem contracts from April through December of 2011. A total of 37 chambers participated and earned between $200 and $3,000 for a total of $14,700 distributed. We hope to do another contest next year. That's what it looked like. So keep your eyes out for that because your brokers can get involved. You as chamber representatives need to alert your fellow business members about this program because it helps them, but it also could earn you some money. So keep your eyes out for that. And before I go to that screen, let me just quickly tell you, it's also enrollment time right now for the workers' comp group rating program with Benefits One Group. I want to tell you this now because there's a lot of competition out there, and if your people are not taking advantage of this program, they need to get in line and enroll. And again, this is a residual program that helps your chamber too. So you're first of all working with one of the best vendors we have, Benefits One Group, but you're also helping those members save money on their workers' comp premium. So enrollment time happens now. We had one chamber that actually made, I won't say who they are, but they made an additional $800 last year just because one program, a customer, client, business chamber member signed up and used this program, and I'm sure they're happy with it. So keep that in mind. And let us know if you need help with us to help you market that program. The Benefits One Group is dedicated to helping penalty-rated businesses, so that's really important too. Let me quickly, the other 2 programs I wanted to tell you about was the chamber. Something happened. Where's my IT guy? He said this wouldn't happen. Well, we'll figure it out. Anyway, the Chamber Office Plus with Independence Business Supply continues to grow. Again, everybody uses pencils and pens, so if your members don't know about this, then they're missing out. You're missing out because there are chambers that are earning hundreds of dollars on that program. One chamber actually went from $35 to $350 in just one, pay period, so it was really cool, and we're expecting a lot more. The residuals have been paid to 13 chambers through the FedEx program with partnership, which means that's not a lot of chambers participating, and almost everybody uses FedEx somewhere. But this is a great program, too, for your members to take advantage of. And then to finish my little, okay, where did I go? Thank you. We must have got an IT guy. IT girl, thank you. And keep going. We're getting there. This is a very short meeting, by the way, so we're going to be getting on to the main event real soon. Thank you. But I just wanted to make sure I had this to remind you that the Extra Value Vendor Program is available to you and your members, and it's still a baby program. We still only have 2 vendors that are participating, but the possibilities are endless, and I urge you guys to look into it. The information is all on the website. It's a great way for a local vendor, a local chamber member, that's who it's designed for, to get involved in the program and offer their services, hopefully a residual, maybe some special features for chamber members. So we really worked hard on this program. I urge you to look at that program and share it with possible chamber members who could take advantage of that. So let's see. I'm finished. Thank you again. I really am pleased to see everybody here today, and congratulations again to the Bright Stars.
All right, I know that there's some sound issues over there in the corner, so I will try to speak right into the microphone and make sure that everybody can hear you. There you go. Okay, good. Yes, yeah, we can hear you guys. All right, I'm just going to give you a real quick overview of 2012. It started with a continuation of our Join Your Local Chamber campaign. We had ads in CBC, Cleveland Business Connects, as well as Inside Business Magazine. This campaign actually started in 2011, and it will continue in 2013. We'd also like to point out that the Inside Business Magazine, the insert that was at everybody's space today, the 8-page one with the bright stars, will actually be in the November-December Inside Business magazine that's coming out as well too. Thanks again to the staff at IB for their help this year with the special section in 2012, as well as this one here that'll be for the new one as well too. 2012 also focused on trying to network with one another through the different chamber functions in which we tried to get everybody to participate. We had our second annual event at the IX Center for the Great Big Home and Garden Show. We followed that with a mega mixer in combination with the Parma Area Chamber of Commerce. Our spring meeting was at Kalahari, and we had great attendance there. And we staged our first networking event at Progressive Field. We hosted 130 chambers and members to watch the Indians take on the Detroit Tigers and actually watch Verlander go down like he did yesterday. But I actually want Detroit to win, but I'm just glad that we got to see the Indians beat him. Behind the scenes, your officers have been meeting with Anthem on a regular basis, working on what's going to happen with healthcare reform and the changes to come, not to mention changes in workers' compensation and some of the other programs in which we offer our chamber members. That was the NOACC year in review, but I also want to mention a few of the bright spots in the chamber world that happened this past year as well too. We asked everybody to actually turn in a bright spot along with their bright star, and I'm just going to point out a couple of them here. The Beechwood Chamber of Commerce was instrumental in the creation and startup of the new Beechwood Convention and Visitors Bureau. They also added a major new event, the Fitness Challenge, which fosters improvement in employee health and wellness. I know there's a couple of chambers. I know Dale from North Ridgeville also has a visitors bureau. That's a big deal. I think that's a great way to obviously expand what the chamber does. Brook Park Chamber, they had a Salute America flag program. They sponsored a flag that was displayed on the corners of Holland and Engel Road. The flags are being displayed on 20-foot poles for approximately 60 days throughout the year in honor of various patriotic observances. A customized sign was also displayed with the flags. These signs were used to advertise businesses, promote organizations, and honor veterans and loved ones. The flags look beautiful and are a wonderful addition to the city. Great way for Brook Park Chamber to actually show what they're doing to the members and their inhabitants in that city as well too. Let's see, we had the North Coast Chamber and North Olmsted and West Shore along with Fairview. Actually, they did a joint chamber event, which was the Power of More. Launched in 2010, the goal is to draw new members and help existing. That deserves, yeah, we can clap for that, absolutely. Launched in 2010, the goal is to draw new members and help existing members develop new business contacts with other chamber members. Luncheons or business after hours designated as Power of More events drew attendance from all 4 chambers. They all competed for a prize entry, and I know they gave away a car from Montrose this past year to a lucky winner as well too. The key to this is the last line that basically says each of the 4 chambers have seen a membership grow by approximately 7%. So obviously the Power of More worked, and I'm sure they're going to continue doing that as well too. So. That's just a couple of the things that are going on. I think there's some yellow sheets on everybody's table that actually has the complete list of ones that were turned in for the bright spots. I think Vicki's going to make that available to everybody via email and also be posted on our NOACC website. I mentioned earlier the dollars distributed, but I do want to take a minute to actually give you a breakdown on that. Anthem marketing funds were nearly $60,000 distributed. Benefits One Group, over $5,000 distributed. Independence Business Supply, nearly $3,000 distributed. And this was their first year with the FedEx partnership, and there was still $500 distributed for a first-year program, which is pretty good. As we look toward 2013, our plan is to focus on healthcare reform and to take our Join Your Local Chamber campaign to the next level. We recently signed an agreement to kick off a digital media campaign involving social media and search engine optimization and marketing that will help people looking to save money on things like the programs that we offer, whether it's health care, health insurance, business supplies, workers' compensations, or giving them information about joining their local Chamber of Commerce. Stay tuned on that. We're just kicking it off. We're hoping that it helps all of our chamber memberships grow in the next year. That will go from the bonus about this program, and the way we're going to kick it off is it will be able to include all of our chambers from Indiana all the way to Pennsylvania. That's 2013 in a nutshell. Obviously, we'll have some other things that we'll be working on as well too. With that, I'm going to introduce Wayne Lawrence, Wayne Lawrence from the Beechwood Chamber, who's going to go over the election of the 2013 officers.
Good evening. How's everyone? Now, there is nothing like having a buzzkill of a meeting when you're trying to have an event like this, so I'm going to try to get through it as quickly as possible. And then Strongsville, I don't live in your area, but I'm going back on your bus with you. That's a fact tonight. So do not leave without me being on that bus, all right? Someone will have to get me back at some point, but you know, I have the distinct pleasure of introducing the officers, the nominees for 2013. And what I like about this is when you think about your bright stars that are here, you're here because you do a lot for your organization. You don't get paid to do it. You do it because you volunteer. And you volunteer for various reasons. You may want to get, you know, business contacts. You are looking to go and certainly network. Or you might just do it because it's the right thing to do in your community. So you feel as if you do it, and we appreciate that, and that's why we have this Bright Star event. The same thing holds true for NOACC. NOACC has volunteers who come as elected officers and try to really just carry out the mission for all the chambers throughout the course of the year. So I get the distinct honor of actually, I was a chair of the nominating committee, and I'd like to introduce the 2013 slate for the NOACC officer group. And I would ask that they stand up as I call their names. Heidi Inzarello, Streetsboro Area Chamber of Commerce Treasurer. Don't clap yet, because we're going to have to vote them in, all right? Shirley Workman from the Akron Board of Trades Council Secretary. Jerry Vespoli from the Springfield Chamber, new member, Vice President or Vice Chairman. Liz Manning from the Rocky River Chamber, Vice Chairman. And of course, Tony Gallo from the Rane County Chamber as Chairman. He's going double duty, so wow. Are there any additional nominations from the floor from our members? Okay. We're going to ignore that, all right. So I officially close this meeting in the nomination process, and I'd like for those members of the of NOACC who are chambers, if you are in agreement to this slate, please signify by saying aye. Is there anyone opposed? Any abstentions? Please join me in congratulating 2013 slate for officers. Now, we do have a board member or officer who is rolling off this year. And I'd like to have Mr. Steve Petty come up here for a second. Now, Steve actually served when I was chair, and it's interesting because as the volunteers know, and many of you may even sit on your boards, you have your meeting, and then you have your meeting after the meeting. That meeting may take place in the parking lot, it may take place at Starbucks, it may take place at your local diner, but there's always a meeting after the meeting. And I'd like to thank Steve not only for his work in terms of moving NOACC forward. I want to reiterate something before we get to this. Close to $200,000 have been given to chambers in the last 4 years. $200,000 if you add up all the funds to chambers in the last 4 years. And that was because of a group coming together saying we need to get more money out to the chambers, so please support these programs because the money's there for you. Steve was a part of that decision to change that strategy and to make sure that we move forward. And also, I consider Steve and Mary Beth personal friends of mine. We spent many nights at the bar stool trying to figure out the ways of the world for NOACC as well as the ways of the world for each of our chambers. So please join me in giving Steve a warm thank you for all the work he did over the last 2 years as Vice Chairman of NOACC.
It's me, Buzzkill, again. Actually, we're going on to the Bright Star Awards right now, so I'm just going to give you a real quick overview. Obviously, everybody's here. Everybody's in the chamber world that is part of NOACC knows what the Bright Star means to us. Just so we get it on tape and it's on video for all else to see who might be snooping around the NOACC.org website. They actually get to find out what it means to be a chamber Bright Star. Obviously, this is not about the chamber staff. Chamber staff is here representing or sitting with the Bright Star. We do what we do as staff, either as a volunteer or some of us are paid staff members. I know there's a lot of volunteer ones out there as well too. But these are about the members that are out there giving and going and adding to our chamber and to the community by what they bring to it. They're giving their talent, their time, and their dollars a lot of time to make the chamber a better place. So with that, we do want to say thank you to them. We want to say thank you to the chambers that nominated them as well too. With that, I'm going to call up Liz Manning from the Rocky River Chamber, and we're going to start announcing the Bright Star winners.
Is Sarah Kalo, and as 2012 chairperson, Sarah initiated the first strategic plan and got a committee to review, update the bylaws. Her enthusiasm brings us many new members and keeps them engaged and connected.
It's okay to clap.
Yeah. Next is the West Shore Chamber, Robert Kess. Robert is our current president and involved in many community projects and a strong supporter of the chamber. He helped initiate the Power of More concept. Come on, move. Okay, we are going in alphabetical order backwards, so if the next couple of chambers could line up over here so that as soon as we announce you, you're ready to come and get your picture taken. Next is the Wellington Chamber, Laura Braddock. Laura has been a member of our chamber for a number of years. She is a very energetic person who has great ideas and accomplishes her goals and is a real asset to our chamber. Next is the Warrensville Heights Area Chamber. In 2003, it's Russ Friedrich. In 2003, Russ retired from the board after 25 years of committed service and leadership. And now he's back serving as vice president and advocacy chair. You won't find a more dedicated chamber member than Russ. Next is the Vermilion Chamber. Bill McCarthy is the bright star for the Vermilion Chamber. Okay. Bill organizes the Crazy Craft Race for the annual Festival of the Fish for the Chamber. Bill's efforts and his good-natured attitude help generate many dollars for the local businesses and our economy. Thank you, Bill. Strongsville Chamber. Must pause for cheering. Doug Kowicki is the bright star. Since 1990, a very passionate and dedicated chamber ambassador and past president. Our homecoming festival and scholarship dance events have been very successful thanks to Doug. Streetsboro Chamber. Mark Boslett. Mark has volunteered countless hours with his accounting and QuickBooks expertise. With his personal commitment and strong work ethics, he humbly and energetically serves our chamber. Rocky River Chamber. Rick. All right. Okay. Rick Joyce. Rick gives an incredible amount of time to our chamber. He's our #1 raffle gift go-getter, requesting raffle prize donations, which bring in significant revenue. He's served on the board 6 years and always has a smile on his face. See, look, he's got a smile on his face. Next up is the Rittman Area Chamber. Garrick DeSalvo. Garrick is our chamber's greatest resource, our #1 volunteer. He's been board president and vice president and pitches in with whatever needs to be done. Richfield Chamber. Sue Serdenak. Sue chairs our annual Sweet Corn Challenge, a bike ride that raises money for the Richfield Town Trust, an effort to keep businesses in historic downtown. Port Clinton Chamber, Judy Halstead. Think Bright Star, think Judy with her willingness to proactively promote membership, to support chamber programs, and to give 110% by volunteering with every event and activity. Her positive attitude is contagious. Parma Area Chamber, Dean DePiero. Dean might be late, so... We'll skip that one. We'll read it anyway. Okay, we'll move on to the Olmsted Chamber. Mark Hanna. Mark is a tireless promoter of the chamber, constantly engaging new members. He's worked on multiple marketing projects, the membership committee, and offers his business skills for our chamber's benefit. North Royalton Chamber, Mary Kay Manning. Are we related? Mary Kay works very hard on the chamber's festival pageant, writing the script, attending rehearsals, serving as MC, and helps line up the entertainment. She has served as our secretary for many years. North Ridgeville Chamber, Carol Webb. Carol has been involved with the chamber for over 25 years, a Visitors Bureau volunteer for nearly every event and project while encouraging and collecting corporate sponsorships and donations. She is the go-to volunteer. North Olmsted Chamber, Mark Beppel. Mark is currently a trustee and past president of the North Olmsted Chamber and is the social media manager for multiple chambers. For nearly 20 years, he has donated printing services for the chamber. North Coast Chamber, Linda Hammond. Linda is president of the chamber and one of the top community leaders serving on various community boards and in charge of many fundraisers for local nonprofit organizations. We are honored to have her as president. Nordonia Hills Chamber, Bonnie Horsfall. Current president, holiday party, and business-to-business expo chair. Always supportive, brings photo booths to the chamber functions, and gladly takes photos at no charge. Truly lives and promotes by chamber. Nordonia Hills Chamber. I'm sorry, I just said that one. Newton Falls Area Commerce Association. Tanya Allman. Are you here? Newton Falls? Nope. Okay. Middlefield Chamber. Bob Baker. Bob here? Okay. Bob took responsibility of our major fundraiser, the circus, and made improvements and success. He's always available to help in any community betterment connection project. Okay, the president's plane just flew by. I just wanted to tell you that. I was going that way. Mayfield, right? Mayfield Area Chamber, Mary Jo Vleck. Mary Jo has been the secretary of the chamber for 4 years. I see that. And she has a broken ankle, and a chamber member for 20. She's always ready to help whenever asked and promotes the chamber to community businesses. Maple Heights Chamber. Do we have Maple Heights Chamber here? Maple Heights? Is Maple Heights here? Okay. Vicki Adams Cook. Vicki donates the library facilities for our larger events and presents the senior scholarships in the spring. Always ready to volunteer and recently stepped into the role of chamber secretary. The Lakewood Chamber, Terry Vincent. Terry currently leads our governance committee and has served as board chairman and legislative task force. He graciously donates his time and legal expertise to the chamber and is an invaluable asset. Next is the Lake County Chamber, Rick Amos. Madison Perry Area Board Chairman in 1995 and 1996. Board member 1992 through 1998. He also served on the annual awards committee from 2004 to the present and received the 2003 Community Service Award. The Huron Chamber, Jennifer Kilbury. Is Huron here? Jennifer is a true Huron Chamber backer. She's created a Huron photo collage, a chamber fundraiser, provides graphics for chamber events, and coordinated the city's bicentennial Adirondack Community Art Project. Garfield Heights Chamber, Mike Hopkins. Mike is our vice president and worked on our golf outing and organized the 5K Run for International Days, our newest chamber event. Thanks, Mike, for all your hard work and dedication. Fairview Park Chamber, Angela Erdelek. Angela is a born leader with a keen business sense. She was instrumental in organizing the 2012 Business Showcase. Angela is one of the most energetic and focused business leaders you will ever meet. The Euclid Chamber, Sherry Zagork. Sherry amazes us with her tireless dedication, enthusiasm, and passion for our community. Always going above and beyond, volunteers to do anything we need, and never complains. She is Euclid's shining star. Cuyahoga Valley Chamber, Lynette Slama. Lynette is a continuous volunteer with the Chamber, an active board member, having served in different capacities. Always willing to lend a hand with her event planning expertise. Congratulations to a long overdue nomination that is well deserved. Next is the Concord Leroy Chamber. Daniel Gary. Daniel has been an active member since 2010 and has served on several committees and attends board meetings and events regularly. His contribution is appreciated by all. The Columbia Chamber. Nichelle Puckett. Nichelle, as our secretary, has been pivotal in making the chamber successful. She goes out of her way to ensure our members' needs are met professionally. She's always available to volunteer. Chesterland Chamber. Michael Monaco. Michael gives his time, money, and talents to elevate our chamber to a level it's never been before. His heart and dedication is very inspiring and motivating to our entire membership. Next is the Chardon Chamber, Randall Sharp. Yeah. A tireless volunteer and dedicated board member, Randall has helped create Old Glory Day, Fall Fest, and Farmers Market every Friday. He knows what it takes to make Chardon a more business-friendly community. Brooklyn, Ohio Chamber. Denise Christacue. Denise is a very active member for several years, serving as a board member, event planning committee member, volunteering at all annual events, and coordinating sponsorships, volunteers, and donations. Sorry. Next is the Brook Park Chamber, James Bellino. Jim was past president and is currently board chairman. His unwavering support of the chamber and relationships with members and the city is the reason that he was unanimously nominated again as he was in 2010. Richfield Chamber, Jean McCarthy Caparso. Jean is our membership committee chairperson. She's always on the lookout for new ideas for our members and makes a point to contact all new businesses to explain the benefits of chamber membership. Bellevue Chamber, Wilbur Wade. Wilbur is a board member and chair of our annual auction fundraiser for the past 3 years. Because of his efforts as auctioneer, donating his truck, facility, and workers, this is one of our largest fundraisers. The Beechwood Chamber, Mitch Slater. Mitch is chair of the marketing committee and website developer for the Chamber and Beechwood Convention and Visitors Bureau. His creative thinking and talent has helped better define and expand the Chamber's message to our members. Ashtabula Chamber, Holly Marinick. Holly is a 5-year board member and current past chairman. Her expertise is instrumental in workforce development efforts and investor development to ensure our members get the highest quality
Dean is here now, whichever one that...
Andover Chamber, Mike Creed. All board members agree, Mike, our immediate past president, has given the Chamber an effective vision toward our success. We applaud his wonderful achievements. Last but not least, right? Akron Boards of Trade Council, Connie Delahunty. Connie works tirelessly to make everything about the Akron Boards of Trade better. When our pork chop picnic chair had to step away, she stepped up and made the event even better. Parma Area Chamber, Dean DePiero, former Chamber board member, city councilman, state representative, and mayor, turned our community around, bringing a new philosophy, accountability, transparency, and vitality, strengthening our city and chamber.
Okay, I want to thank all the chambers who came out tonight. Thank you to the Bright Stars as well, too. Again, we're going to just go through and thank some of the people who worked here tonight. New Image Media for videotaping and eventually posting it online. Discover Photo for taking the pictures, which will be posted onto the NOACC website as well, too. Inside Business, who will be including the insert into the November-December issue and putting the photos into the January-February issue. Thanks again to the staff at the Great Lakes Science Center. Keep your eyes open for information about the Great Big Home and Garden Show at the IX Center in February, and plan on attending our board meeting in April 2013. And Vicki must want me to either announce something or she has a glass of red wine for me. But I don't see any wine in her hand.